Hey guys, I want to take a minute to address some questions that we always receive every school year about how this program works. What's the best way to obtain information? What's the best way to get myself organized? All that kind of good stuff. So I've started here on the DCCC homepage. The most up-to-date and current information about the HIT program will always be located here. So currently, and you know how websites change, so currently as of August the 16th, you can find our information under the Academics tab. So you're going to go to Academics, Academic Areas of Interest. There are multiple ways to get there, but this is one of the easier ways. You're going to scroll down to Health and Wellness. We're located in the School of Health, Wellness, and Public Safety. Clicking on More Information, you're going to then get a program of study listing for the programs that exist in the School of Health, Wellness, and Public Safety. So once you click on Health Information Technology, you get a little kind of blurb about who we are here. Then you're going to click again on Academic Programs and click one more time. There are so many clicks, it's crazy. We're going to click in to the program of study, and you can take a look there at all of the information that we have posted. We give you a little bit of information about who we are and what we do, how we're accredited, fast facts for 2018. We have to keep those updated per our accrediting body, so you guys know what kind of program that you're entering into. And then we have our technical standards, which are also in the program handbook, so you should have seen those there. And we do go over a little bit of the same type of information on this page that you did find in your program handbook, but most importantly, you're always going to find the most current sequence of courses. So I know I referenced the sequence of courses within your program handbook, but I did want to show you on our website how you can always get there, because not everybody in our program is a full-time student. There are some part-time students, and if you are interested in seeing if we make any changes to the program, which we always communicate, you're going to find that information located here. Again, what you're going to find with us particularly is that your program, your advisor, and you are a team. So the best way to communicate when it deals with situations that surround registration, that course sequence, life plans here at Davidson, you're going to want to include both of us on those emails so we can help you make the best decision possible. Beyond what you need to do with your advisor, as far as registering for classes, a lot of the time students have questions and are interested in maybe working on a part-time nature in health information. They may be interested in doing all kinds of different things. Program-related questions are always going to come to someone within the program, and one of the best people to start with is your instructor if it's about a specific course, and you can generally find I'm going to try to move something out of the way so I can see it. You're going to find your instructor's information. I want to change this to students so you can see it a little better within your course syllabus, right? So if you're unsure as to who your instructor is for the course at the time, you're always going to be able to find it in the particular course syllabus. So course questions go to instructors. Program questions are going to typically come to me, Heather Watson, so I can answer those for you. And then your plans here, as far as educational plans, are always going to include me and your advisor. And for the majority of you, unless you're here under a special program, is going to be Laura Brown. And Laura's been great. She's been our advisor for a few years, and she and I work very well together. She understands the HIT program, so those are where those types of questions need to be addressed. So other than advising, program, and course questions, one of the other things that we hear from students most often is how do I organize myself? What's the best way to organize myself within these courses? What you're going to find is that we're going to provide you quite a bit of information. What you need to keep in mind is that these courses, as you see them, and I'm going to have a lot more than you, right? So these courses that you see listed here under fall 2019, they're going to disappear after fall 2019, and you're not going to have access to the information in the course. You may not own a printer, you may not be interested in printing course materials, but I will caution you into changing your thinking, coming to campus and printing some, or at your next big life event, birthday, anniversary, Christmas, ask for a printer, because you're going to want to hold on to course materials that are going to assist you in studying for your RHIT exam. And we spoke briefly about that in the program handbook review, but that this program leads to that credential that I hope all of you are primarily here for. And if you don't retain your course materials, then when it comes time to take your RHIT exam, and I can pull some of that up so you can see it, you're going to be a little bit in a pickle. So we always like to say that if you are printing your course materials and you are holding on to them, we find that our students love binders, 3-ring binders. Some like multiple small binders per course or by semester, while other students like larger binders for the whole entire program. But I promise you that if you work on a way to organize yourself now, you're going to save yourself a lot of heartache upon graduation when you're ready to start studying for this exam. And again, we're going to go over the exam. We're going to go over this website that I'm visiting. If you haven't ever heard of AHIMA, that's our professional organization. We've got a module within HIT 110, the class you're in right now, that will discuss this. So don't worry a lot about it right now. This is more for organization purposes. But when you're reviewing or working on sitting for this exam after graduation, having all that information already organized by course, you kept your textbooks, you kept your course notes, is going to be the best. We've had students in the past that didn't listen. They sold back their books and then they buy them or rent them again to study for the exam. So it's imperative, especially with your HIT prefix courses, that you're keeping the textbooks or you have access to the textbooks at that point. So that's a little bit about organization and your RHIT exam and kind of how to pull yourself together. Other students want to know about the dress code for clinical, so they can go ahead and plan over the year for that. I will say currently it's business casual, no open-toed shoes, no sandals, no graphic tees, no jeans, no denim. It's not suits and high heels. It's a reasonable shoe. A lot of the times we get a question about scrubs. It depends on the particular facility. Healthcare institutions are very particular about scrubs and colors of scrubs. So we would never send you in with a pair of scrubs not knowing ahead of time whether or not they were approved. So right now you're not going to find that on our approved listing. We are this year, but we may not be next year, requiring lab coats to be bought in the bookstore, and those lab coats designate that you're a Davidson County Community College student in the Health Information Technology program, and that way you're easily identifiable if they don't happen to see your badge, so or your student ID, I guess is probably a better word for it. So if you're trying to plan ahead over the next year, thinking about going to clinicals next year, I tell students this all the time. I don't care if you wear the same outfit to clinical. If your budget is tight and you want to go out and buy yourself a pair of pants and a shirt, and you want to wear that I'm going to pick Fridays. You want to wear that every Friday to clinical for 16 weeks? Wear it every Friday to clinical. That can be your uniform. It's not important to me. It's not important to your site that you're showing up in a different outfit each week. It's important that you're showing up clean, free from odors, adhering to dress code policy, and ready to work. and you're there on time and you display an attitude of happy to be there. Those are way more important than if you outfit repeat every Friday. So those are some of the kind of quick questions that we get regarding the program, as far as it's related to organization, if you're trying to save some money to buy some clothes for clinical. Please know that we're here to help answer any questions that you have. I referenced also for you to email me that after you watch this, you may have some questions. Please don't hesitate to reach out. And if I get a lot of the same question, you may find an email or another post that says, wow, that was a great question, and I, in my discussion, didn't really clear things up. I muddied it for you, so let me do some clarification. But I enjoy hearing from you, so please, if you've got any questions, let me know.